Hey Sagittarius, it's your girl Javy. Hi Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising for Libra season 2020. Now, something strange that came up when I was channeling into your energy was that there may be some healing found in listening to some old bands, some old music, something that you guys may be in a nostalgic place in the beginning, not even just the beginning, but in Libra season there may just be some nostalgia that comes up, and healing is found in listening to old music when you were younger, when you were a kid that you really, really enjoyed. There just may be some important memories. And Jupiter is direct. Feeling good. And moving forward, onward, progressing, that being a big thing that's coming up. And what I put the deck down, what I saw was the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of you are in hustle mode and need to be in hustle mode. Prioritizing work, focusing on minding your business, tending to yourself, getting yourself right, getting yourself in a place where you're honoring the routines that you actually want to have, that you're seeking out the knowledge and the information, studying, seeking out the knowledge and studying new fields or fields that you're in, just becoming a master. And it doesn't have to be going back to school. It can be, YouTube, blogs, just reach out to people who are experienced. But this is a month of you guys really feeling like yourselves again, getting back to normal, and really getting back to work. Like, what are you working towards? What needs your full attention? Also, there may be a little bit of things coming up with your gut. There may be just some nervousness that comes up. Ooh, first card's out. The Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. And that's what I mean about getting you right. Mars is retrograde right now, will be until late November. And this is a really good, fellow fire sign, this is a really good opportunity for you guys to focus on yourselves. First card out are two strong individuals. Queen of Pentacles being the first card out, it is time for you to focus on improving your self-worth, on focusing on your business, focusing on the purse, the coin. Then we have, I'm going to take all of these. Then we have the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, that came out for Scorpio too, Strength, Page of Wands, Queen of Swords. There are a lot of people around. There are a lot of conversations, a lot of interaction. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Sagittarius, though, yes, this is Libra season, things get more social. Things get more, more pep in your step, more socializing, more conversations. Jupiter is direct, so you're getting more attention. You're feeling more like yourself, feeling like getting out there. But it's really important that you use Libra season to restore balance. And that balance needs between your emotional maturity and your pursuing, your emotional maturity and creative maturity. Whatever your craft is, whatever your gift is, you really leaning into that versus you being responsible, monetarily responsible, fiscally responsible this year so that you can attain the financial freedom that you're wanting, that is, available to you should you work hard. But this Queen of Pentacles being the first card out, it's really important that next, and then the Emperor is looking at the Queen of Pentacles. There is a really big focus on getting you back to you really restoring your self-worth, restoring your self-esteem, getting back into a more, getting into a routine, a more steady, stable routine. You really getting disciplined about your business, disciplined about bettering yourself, disciplined about the way that you take care of yourself. It's also for Libra season. Some of you, wherever you are, it's going to be getting, cold. This is the, autumnal equinox, and it's important that you get outside and enjoy as much sunshine is available to you as possible. I also feel like some of you may be having a trip to the Red Rocks or a trip to somewhere really hot that is available to you. And some of you may be worried about like your body in a swimsuit or something like that. And it's really important that you get a hold of your insecurities in regards to your physical and in regards to your creative insecurities. That's what's really taking place here. There is something in regards to creative insecurity that is available to you, and you really getting in a place of nurturing yourself, giving all the love that these people want from you, all the love that your friends and family are pulling on of you. It's really important that you make sure that you're pouring from a full cup. But yes, first card, I could just do the whole reading on that, but the first card being the Queen of Pentacles, it's really important. There could also be an earth sign that I feel like may be coming in hot or aggressive. There also may be an Aries around that you have an opportunity to mend things with. So someone with heavy Aries or Gemini placements that you have the opportunity to slowly rebuild with. Also, some of you are getting like your father or some strong male figure. I feel like there could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is maybe being overpowering or is being a little domineering, and that you need to make a decision on if you're going to pull back. I think you do pull back on going from the Queen to the Knight. There is something about, pulling back as far as the earth sign or the person with heavy Aries or Gemini placements. But either way, there's 4 major arcana out, and this season is a big season for you guys. It really looks like you're getting into a place of just getting really responsible, establishing your business, needing to really instill some structure for yourself, and also really needing to check your temper. Really check how you talk to people, especially customers. Really checking how you talk to people or how you talk to your dad, how you talk to your partners or people that are pursuing you. Mars is retrograde, so yes, that fuse is extra short, and you guys are already known for being a little too blunt, so just be aware of that. And the Lovers coming out, there could be some, a new relationship that is progressing slowly, and some of you like the slow pace. It's a good thing. Some of you, there could be somebody with heavy Gemini or Virgo placements. There's something here about like earth, fire, and air, but there's a new relationship coming to you, and some of you, or a new friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. There could be just new connections. A need to really communicate effectively. Mercury is going to be transiting through Libra and Scorpio during this season, and it's really important that you effectively communicate when you're angry. You needing to effectively communicate that you need space. You needing to effectively communicate that you need to instill some discipline and structure for yourself, so that your friends don't just like, you don't ghost everybody. It's really important that you just let everybody know, hey, this is what I'm doing. And this is what I'm doing, and it's going to be a while. This is a long, this is a process. The Nine of Pentacles is like slow and steady wins the race, because you are coming up against this hangman, somebody with heavy, this could feel you. This roadblock kind of came up for Scorpio too, where it's just like you are chug-a-lug-a-lugging along, and there could be delays. For some of you, I feel like there are health things that you need to tend to. You really needing to watch what you're eating, making sure that you're getting enough sunshine. There's a lot of sun here. And I feel like getting outside, traveling, doing what you do best, getting, discovering a new adventure. That you, when you're in places of feeling stuck or weak or embarrassed or ashamed, that you really relinquish your need to control the situation or control the narrative. There is a lot of, there is a roadblock or an illusion in regards to your ego or in regards to your health. I feel like there are some of you that are going to be just really cultivating new relationships with yourself. You're getting lots of new messages. There are new relationships, new connections, new projects that are available, people reaching out to you, and you're needing to really cultivate this lover's energy, which is Mercury, choosing to be more methodical, to be more studious, choosing to slow down, choosing to study, so that you can properly articulate yourself, so that you can transmute whatever pain that or roadblock that this hangman, whatever it is that you come up against. You're getting in a place of being able to cultivate your control differently on how you talk, how you navigate in a room. This need for any kind of, especially if you guys have Leo placements, like this need for the look at me thing is like really being addressed. You needing to be in a place of being able to communicate your emotions, your thoughts effectively, being able to choose to get new perspective from any kind of uncomfortability that you encounter, so that you can transmute any kind of pain into insight, hurt into wisdom, and you can cultivate that. A lot of you have some writing to do. Like I feel like some of you used to write and you're not writing anymore, and you get inspired, something comes up. And we'll look at this hangman that's here in the center of the reading, Nine of Pentacles and Hangman. We'll look at this in the second portion and dig into this, but this feels a lot like delays. For some of you, business doesn't go as fast as expected. You're really in a place of needing to learn, or there's some kind of like humble, going from the page to the knight. The queen to the knight to the page. There is this, granted they're in different suits, but I feel like there is a humbling. Some of you experience some ego death. Some of you feel stuck with a Leo or a Pisces, or feeling stuck within yourself. Some of you are cultivating new relationships with words, with passion, cultivating new relationships with yourself. Some of you I feel like are like, perfect partner or not, I got shit to do. Like this is me that I need to work on. But I do feel like for some of you there is some kind of like, we'll look at it, we always do, but there could just be a roadblock come Libra season. And it's interesting because I'm in the middle of a move and I'm busy and my schedule just exploded, so I didn't have the opportunity to really dig into the astrology of things, but there are probably some heavy Neptune aspects. I know there is this full moon in Aries that's coming up that really, I think it's October 1st or 2nd. And that new moon in Aries really shifts your focus, as it does for everybody. There is a cultivation of the I am, of who you are, reinforcing of who you are, a reinforcement of your sovereignty, of your autonomy, and you prioritizing your self-worth, your money, and your connection with nature, your connection to nurturing. I feel like you are in a place, there could be some important earth or water females around you, or people, it doesn't have to be females, or, people, could be possibly males that are in touch with their feminine side, that are really around you, really supporting you, here to support you. And also I feel like some of you, your father really, plays a big role in this Libra season, and helps you make some big choices and decisions. Some of you, your father, may give you some money or some really good advice when it comes to love and wealth and building. So if some of you find yourself being stuck, check in with dad, because there's something that dad told you, or a maternal figure, a paternal figure, excuse me. There's something that a strong masculine force, has said to you previously, and they have really good advice for you. So, stay connected to your male, however they identify, friends, and people who are older and wiser than you. Make sure that you seek advice from people who have actually experienced and done what you're trying to do. There could also be, I feel like there's a new relationship possible, and it could just be a connection or a friendship with an Aries or with a Gemini or Virgo. And it's really important that you don't come hard into it, It's really important that you let people be as they are. And that could be something that, I know a lot of Sagittarius really struggle with people taking advice from them, because it comes from a really, it can be perceived as coming from a really lofty place, or a really holier than thou, or better than you type of thing. But that's not what it is. It's just you guys have access to divine wisdom, and it's really important that you just check your tone, you check your delivery, that you work on, your delivery and your tone, especially. That's just something, that's part of self-care and bettering yourself. So you got this. Let's get into it. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it. I want to go ahead and clarify the Queen of Pentacles. With her being the first card out, it's a nurturing time. You may be stepping into a nurturing role, but I feel like you're doing it for yourself, or some of you are taking care of your father, or some of you, your lover is much older than you, and you're choosing to take care of them. That's weird. Some of you are getting taken care of by an older man, and you're in a place of choice, choosing to, this feels like possible, sugar baby shit. You're possibly exploring, but you have a choice between how that really affects your self-worth and how that affects your relationship with. Know that it will affect your relationship with your self-worth. It will affect your relationship with an earth sign as well, or possibly a fire sign or an air sign, someone with heavy Aries or Gemini placements. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's unexpected, but either way, their resourcefulness is coming up. You know, being generous, being generous, you know, understanding how pragmatic you are, the resources that are available to you. Some of you are parents and you're playing the single parent hero mode. That's what this looks like. You're playing, you know, the mother and the father, but make sure that it's balanced. Make sure that you're not being, if these are for my parents, make sure that you're not being, only the disciplinarian, that you're not just like leading with an iron fist, that you really focus on how to be as nurturing and motherly as possible. But either way, those of you, even if you don't have kids, you're just in a place of bettering yourself. Or there could be someone coming in that has a lot of maternal qualities, even though they're a man, or vice versa. They have really paternal qualities, even though they're a woman. But it's just either way. Queen of Pentacles says eat better, take care of yourself, exercise, make sure your hygiene's on point, and that you're taking care of your coin, that you're tending to the bag. And I feel like some of you are just staying home more, and she don't want to talk. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Some of you just may be feeling, you know, more domestic in life right now. And some of you just may be really needing to... I'm going to let that stay just as it is. But yes, you are wanting to really get it how you live for yourself, doing it, no longer clinging. There's also something about a Capricorn. We'll look at that. But there's definitely like a letting go of an earth sign, even though they're coming towards you, and you're just in a place of moving forward and victory and transforming and choosing you. And there could be, you know, there's just a lot of hard conversations that could possibly come out. We'll get into that later. But this Nine of Cups is all about autonomy. I did it my motherfucking way. You being able to look back and being really proud of yourself. Some of you, business is really picking up, and it continues to pick up once you focus on being disciplined. Also, some of you, please clarify the Emperor, because I wasn't even reaching for the Emperor, but the King of Wands reverse came out to clarify the Emperor. And this is possibly, that's what I'm saying, there's someone that's domineering. Someone who just maybe like their personality is a bit intimidating, or they're just like watching you, or maybe just, it just seems like a lot. There could be just a bit of emotional manipulation that you're having to deal with, or when it comes to this older person. For some of you, if it's an Aries, there is this like confrontation. It could possibly be, but also this feels like a humbling that takes place. Like some of you get to really learn your role, know your role, and you get to really expose other people's, you know, like really check other people. Temperance. Yeah, there's just like, there's something here about moderation, about restoring balance. Don't bite off more than you can chew with this person. Like, also this is just, it looks like a crushing of egos taking place here. You know, the divine really stepping in to help. There may be there's something like a motherly figure. And also Sagittarius is you really showing up for yourself, showing up in a new way. I feel like you guys are turning a new leaf. And you're turning a new leaf by making order of your chaos, by really taking back control of your life. And Mars retrograde is slowing down so you can really see that process. Please clarify the Lovers. Especially, I mean, these cards weren't, you know how I lay them out, but these cards weren't under each other, but for the Page of Wands to be under the Lovers, some of you have opportunity for a new relationship, new connections, new romantic pursuits, but also new friend pursuits. This is not, the Lovers is not, exclusive to romantic love. There are new communications with a Gemini or maybe a younger fire sign. But it could be love, romance. How has this love benefited you? The Magician, heavy Mercury. There is definitely somebody with heavy Gemini or Virgo placements around that you are in a place of deciding, Sagittarius. It's like, do I want to do this? Do I want to stay in this? Or do I want to do me? Do I want to pursue my magic? Do I want to pursue my autonomy? There is a lot of strong communications that take place, that need to be taking place, that words that need to be said. Because your love life is heating up and you need to get really, really clear and effective and communicate strongly and effectively, because the decisions that you make in Libra season have long-lasting ramifications. And so there could be decisions about existing relationships, new relationships, temptations, potential partners. Like you're really, it looks like some of you guys are really figuring out where you stand lately. And I want to keep going on this, but I'm not. But there are some of you where there's just an older figure that's really going to be influencing you. And I think that this hovering and this Mars retrograde period helps you to figure out what you want to say, and helps you understand how to choose you, how to choose to accept that this is what it is. These are the resources that I have available to me. And this is let me show you what I'm about to do with them. Please clarify the Hangman. Whew. Damn. Some of you are feeling stuck or unsure or embarrassed by, or you embarrass a Capricorn or Aquarius or Pisces. Someone with heavy Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces placements. And this person is, if you're feeling stuck about a Capricorn, this person is really going through a huge transformation. And there may be just delays in dealing with them. You may really want, also, if you don't want to, there may be issues about a pregnancy, or if you don't want to get pregnant, definitely proactive, you know what to do. Wrap shit up, take care of it. But they are getting in a place of, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, during Libra season, there's this dark night of the soul type of situation. And they are coming into their abundance, coming into how to treat themselves better. Even look at this ray of light coming through over this. There is divine healing available to them. Also, if you're dealing with a Taurus, they come out of it. A Taurus or a Libra. During Libra season, they come out of it. This Pisces just ends their cycle and begins again. The Capricorn turns from, this really dark energy to something that's really positive and a light, an enlightening force in your life. And it's really important that you get your business and your abundance in order, and that you're not focusing on, helping other people, helping them get out of it. Also, some of you, if you're dealing with a Pisces, they're dealing with temptation, dealing with their darkness, dealing with unhealthy things that they are bound to. Some of them may be really, and this also may be you, maybe really dealing with escapism, dealing with substance abuse, not sleeping well, partying too much, not really taking care of your body the way that you should. But some of you guys got to fall to figure that shit out and how to get into a different era and getting happier, getting more control over yourself, over your health, so that you can really cultivate a new relationship with yourself, with others, and so that you can effectively communicate. Some of you may be in a place where you just feel really, really weak. I don't know. There is something here about shame. Also, some of you may be shameful or embarrassed in regards to some things that you're interested in sexually, or someone is interested in things sexually that you are not. Make sure that you're not just saying yes to people just to say yes, or not to, you know what I'm saying. Either way, it's like you really need to make sure that you're taking care of your body, that you're out in the world, out in nature, so that you can cultivate this new beginning that wants to come to you, so that things can start to sync up and feel better, feeling protected, and that you can really get into a new place. But don't be afraid to be alone. Do not be afraid to be alone. Virgo season gave you a lot to invest in and a lot to look forward to. A lot of help came to you, and it's important that you don't squander what has been given to you, that you make sure that you are working towards what you really want to achieve, that you're doing things for the right reasons, and that you're not ignoring new opportunities for real love because of hurts from the past, or that you're not ignoring, the opportunity for real love because of escapism or the party. You're scared to give up the party. And that's not everybody, but there is, just check yourself as far as, what you're really wanting to do, and how defensive you are come Libra season, that you're not in this, that you're checking, and you're not checking your tone. That you are checking your tone, that you're being kind, even if you're in a dark place, and even if conflict comes up or some kind of feeling of, betrayal, that you really get yourself in a place of you are juggling the balls that you want to be juggling. And that you're speaking your truth to the people that are available in your life, and that if people leave and there's an upset, that you are okay to do it your way. You're able to go into the spirit. You're able to access the divine within you. During Libra season, you have a choice. This is a choice, the Lover's card, and this is a big choice too. And the choice is to dive into the deep. Roll up in the deep. Because there's so much abundance, clarity available to you once you start to establish some discipline and some structure and some boundaries for yourself. You really needing to make sure that you effectively communicate your choices, your actions, your desires to whoever is involved, so that you don't get in a place of getting stuck. Because this can be avoided. That devil, nine, all that shit can be avoided if you go ahead and tend to it in the beginning of Libra season and figure out what the fuck you want, figure out what you want to do with it, how you want to speak it, how you want to say it, how you want to sell it, all of that stuff. And you get those answers, and you can avoid and sidestep the hangman, sidestep this disaster by going inward and talking to spirit and accessing your real true emotions And how do you want to feel? What do you want to create? Leaning into your intuition, leaning into your connection to the divine feminine within you, regardless of how you identify. There also could be somebody with strong Cancer placements that has some truths available to you. There could just be, harsh conversations. You are coming up against Pluto. Now that you're direct, you're still headed straight towards Pluto. And it's just like, let's go ahead and get it done now. And you can get it done by going inward. You got this. I love you.